Hey, it's Davo and Jax. You're on the Hot Breakfast.
Hey, just when one thing finishes up here, another thing starts, and that is the Darwin Fringe Festival.
God, there's loads of events in this festival.
Yeah.
I mean, go and check it out. I always say this, but I do encourage so many people to go out and try new events and new things. And Darwin Fringe Festival sort of cusps on that uniqueness of the territory where there's just so many different events.
Oh, yeah.
Shows that you would never have seen before.
It brings in all the weird and wonderful creatures that you could imagine. And we've got one right here in the studio. It is comedian Steve Collins. Good morning.
Well, good morning, weird and wonderful. You've got me one. I see you got the guy from Territory Wildlife out there as well.
Yes, yes.
I could be in his little cage, you know.
Absolutely. Well, now, Steve, you're here because you've got your comedy show Slightly Warped
Yeah,
happening.
Steve Collins is slightly warped. Slightly is a misnomer, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'd agree.
Because I had trouble getting here. They didn't want to release me from where I'm staying at St Horrid's maximum security home for the bewildered, you see. But by the time I got out of my straitjacket and my manacles, I made it just in time.
Well, it's good to have you here, mate.
Thank you. You're the first person ever to say that to me. Thank you so much. People used to say, get out.
Record that one, send it to your wife. No doubt you can prove that.
Well, no, she tells me to get out all the time. It's all right.
All right, now tell us about your show. What's it about?
Well, that's a very, very good question. When I figure it out, I'll tell you. Look, it's basically, look, I'm a septuagenarian, you see, and when you're a septuagenarian, you've got a few life skills. You've done a few. Look at this. I don't even know how to use my phone.
Multitasking right now.
Multitask. I can't do that. I'm a bloke. See, women can multitask. Well, there you go.
He's got a phone in his hand. He's trying to record the interview and chat. I'm
doing a lot. Basically, it's a reflection of all sorts of things. I comment on a lot of things. I do a lot of things about music, for instance. I reveal the origins of some of AC/DC's best songs, and they're not like you would expect them to be. I talk about when I was a teenager in the 1960s. That was a really good era.
You would have been in trouble.
Because we didn't have social media there, you see, so we could communicate a bit better in those days. I talk, because I'm also a travel writer, and I travel a bit, and I talk about some of the weird things that they have on planes, because I don't understand how you're sitting in a Celebellum tube flying at about 39,000 feet at almost the speed of sound, and they make it as uncomfortable for you as possible to do it, you know. And then I finish the show by redesigning the Australian flag, and the only clue I'll give you, it ain't got the Union Jack on it, but it is truly Australian, and every person in the world will know it when they see it for the first time.
Jeez, well, no doubt this show is going to be entertaining if that spiel says anything about it.
Yeah.
It does sound like you're solving the world's problems up there on stage.
Well, I'm solving my problems up there.
Steve, it does say that it's a dad joke free zone.
That is, yeah. I gave up doing dad jokes when I became one.
Yeah.
I've been involved in comedy for about 50 years, believe it or not. I started on radio with the ABC in Sydney back in the 1970s.
Nice.
But I was a sound effects man, and I was working all the big. We used to record a lot of big comedy shows there, particularly for other stations that are associated, youth stations that are associated with that, and so that's where I got my start. And from that, I started writing and performing and stuff like that. So I don't have much experience. I'm a new boy.
Yeah, novice.
Yeah, novice. Yeah.
All right, well, this is really exciting. Steve Collins is slightly warped and maybe a little bit cooked as well, you reckon?
Oh, yeah. Now, can I just say I've got 3 performances. One on Saturday at 6:30 at Dom's Bar and Lounge at Nightcliff. You can get your tickets through the Fringe website.
Darwin
there.
Fringe
and I've got
website.
2 on at 8 p.m. on next Tuesday, Wednesday, 16th and 17th. That's at the Top Floor Comedy in Cavenagh Street. That's through another website called trybooking.com.
Okay.
I like that. Why would I get people to say a thing called try booking? I mean, that doesn't sort of seem to think that you can actually book.
Yeah.
It does also
times you're not going to get through.
It does also sound quite confusing.
That's where you can get it. It's a good show. The only bad thing about it is you've got to look at me for about 45 minutes. But
mate.
apart from that, I suppose I could put a sheet in front of me or something.
Nah, don't do that. We love the cut of your jib. You're a good man. Going down and see Steve Collins is slightly warped. It looks like a ripper show. Get onto the Darwin Fringe Festival site and support all the acts that are coming through.
There's some great acts. I know a few of them, and there's a lot of good local acts, and you get some outsiders like me who come in. But I'm only here because I love Darwin at this time of year. It's absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Good on you, Steve. Thanks so much for coming in. Obviously, get your tickets over at darwinfringe.org.au, and of course, Top Floor Comedy. That is going to be a great set as well. Thanks so much for coming in and having a chat to us. We love you.